Hey, everybody. Anybody going to come on? Hey there. So, Chris is fishing today. So was I was going to do my rice and my vac sealing, but I just don't want to do it. Oh my God. I just woke up. Good morning. Oh, I got to put the Streamlabs link, huh? Paste. Oh, there goes my phone. Oh, now it's going to go crazy. My son's sending me pictures, so I'm thinking they caught fish. Let's see. Oh, yeah, videos. Chris caught some fish.
Good
Hi.
morning.
Hi.
How you
Chris
doing
caught
this
some
morning?
fish.
Yeah. It was your son. Hey,
No,
Suzanne.
that's close. Chris's fat belly is right in there.
Yeah.
They must be close to being done because I know my son just had a baby, so his wife wants him around more. Hi, Susanna.
Let's change the diapers, huh?
Yeah, he doesn't give her much sleep. She breastfeeds, my son goes to work, so she don't get much sleep. It seems like. So glad it's not me. So overall, that.
Yeah, try doing twins.
Yeah, I know. I did. I had them sitting on in their car seat. We have two bottles going at the same time.
Yep.
And then my daughter, if I didn't get that spoon to her fast enough, as soon as I took the spoon out of her mouth, she started screaming because I was feed her and then I go feed Todd, and she didn't want Todd to eat. She just wanted to keep eating. It was awful. It was awful. What are you doing today?
I'm procrastinating. My neck and shoulders still bother me, and my knees, so not as bad as yesterday, but still. So
I'm procrastinating too.
Yeah, I was going to build a planter and then fill it in and put some of these plants in there before the rain, but I'm like, then I'll just have to get more dirt.
My hair just sticking out everywhere. I get up and I don't even.
You're blurry.
Am I?
Like,
yeah. You know what?
Either your camera lens is dirty or the autofocus ain't doing the autofocus.
I think it's because I sit by a window and I open the curtain to let the smoke out. Is that better?
Yeah, you're still blurry. I think it's the camera.
Let me see.
I'll have to just wipe the lens or something.
Having it all over the place. Hold on.
Yeah, I always clean mine because of the smoking. So sometimes the smoke will get there.
Think of the smoke Is that better?
We can't. we can't see your hair hanging out everywhere, so I guess it's a good
It
thing
is.
for you.
Look at it. It's a mess. I just threw it up. TH2, hi. Yeah,
Well,
Chris, he went fishing and they usually only fish in the morning because my daughter-in-law has stuff for my son to do too. So he said he'd be back soon. They said 8:30, 9 o'clock they'd be done. Then we gotta. Oh, you didn't see the rate. I'm uploading a video right now. It's going to take a couple hours. It says 2 hours and 29 minutes.
I don't know why, because when I upload mine, less than a minute.
I wonder how long this video is. Oh, I can't tell now.
Yeah, upload you can't unless it's got a timer on it.
An hour. But it was what is that? Does that show up on does that comment show up on the screen there for you?
Yeah, it's showing the StreamYard live view. Your comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example. You got to click on that to close that example out.
How do I get out of there? It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Now
you figured it out. I'm in the back room. If you can hear me, you kicked me out.
I did?
No, you just put yourself as the main screen. That's fine. I know I'm scary in the morning.
That's what those boxes are for. I keep clicking them at. Jesus.
Well, I'm
So,
open chat
I had
to read the chat in case, because I told when I told you I'd join you if you went live, she was trying to get me to go live. I was like, well.
Oh, Joe Morgan's here and TH2.
Yeah.
Why does it say blurry? It's so weird. I see myself and it's not blurry. Hold on. I got a towel over here.
Maybe it's my old eyes. I just got to pop them out.
Oh, shoot. There's a built-in light on there.
Yeah, it's a little clearer.
Let me go shut that.
Don't worry about it.
Oh my God, I'm so happy raised beds Chris built. You have no idea. I was so against raised beds and digging, and covering up the lawn. I don't know why. I just really was, because I never had a nice lawn before where it was flat. So I really didn't want to mess with that.
Mm-hmm.
But my God, he did such a good job.
Now the thing you got to worry about is when it's winter and you're not using those, you got to get like a cover. They'll keep on each individual one. Why
would I have to do that?
Because if you leave it out in the elements, then the seeds,
the wood,
and everything else. Yeah. Well, you'll be protected the wood too if you put a cover on them. I mean, it doesn't have to go all the way to the ground, but you want to keep the dirt from picking up all the pollen and everything else, and you're gonna be weeding that unless you dump all the dirt every season and turn around and put new dirt in there.
Oh my God. You know what we had to go through? We bought, you'll see it in the video, we had bags of Pro Mix, but the compressed ones in the blocks.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to scrape it all apart. Like 11 bags of that, I think, or close to 11. Our backs were killing us yesterday, and we didn't even get it all the way full because we ran out of soil. We got to go back today and get more soil. I think I had a bag of peat moss, and I was planning on making my own soil, But we're just so worn out right now. We figure, this year we'll just buy it pre-made. Yeah. Happy Frog or something like that, a good soil.
Yeah.
And then the next time, in a year or two, when we have to fix it, we'll make our own. Because Bumblebee Junction's channel, they do a really good super soil.
Yeah.
And what is that? Green Thumb Prepper? Green Thumb. He made his own soil in a video the other day, and it was pretty much the same as what they use on Bumblebee Junctions. It's so much cheaper from what I'm hearing to make it.
Yeah.
But he's just working so hard right now. It's just easier this time around to bag it.
Yeah.
He's doing so much.
Well, if you're going to do compost and stuff for him, you get an advantage because you got that catcher. So when you cut the yard, you're getting all that fresh green. Put it in black trash bags and put it somewhere. Save like 3 or 4 of them, and let the heat and everything hit on them. Don't throw them in the garbage to get rid of them. Let them break down. Let them compost by themselves in there. They'll turn brown and everything else. So you can turn around and basically it's like how leaves turn brown from when they fall off.
Yeah.
On the ground, it gives more nutrients to the grass and everything also. You could turn around and use that in your dry spots, or you can mix that with fresh compost the next season because it's the brown one. If you're not going to make fresh and make a heated compost.
Well, I was watching the. Hey, Susanna. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Alicia. I keep forgetting to look over at the chat. I was watching the Rusted Gardener because I really like his channel, and he takes fresh clipped grass clippings right out of the bag, and he very lightly, like 1/4 of an inch, and he puts it over his tomato plants and all his plants, I think. And that's what we're gonna do. He saved the grass clippings in the lawn bag.
Yeah.
So when we get them in, I'm gonna sprinkle that on there.
See, the only bad thing is you're gonna be weeding.
Well, he put the weed wrap on the bottom.
I know, but when you put the grass clippings by the tomatoes and all that, some of that will catch on and grow when you water the tomatoes.
Oh,
so you're weeding around there. So that's the only bad thing. I mean, it's still good because it's
What
good.
about hay?
Huh?
What about hay?
No, hay won't do it. I mean, you could use hay, but it's not going to create any weeds or anything growing on there. So it just depends if you're going to want to bend down and be weeding a lot. So that's and you know, I know how your back and stuff is, and that's how mine is. I'm like, no.
Yesterday, because we had to break apart the clumps of soil and then go like that to get it really sifted. I was stuck. I had to have help getting back up straight.
That's why I'm surprised you want to get rid of those stand-up ones, because the stand-up ones, I mean, yeah.
No, I'm not.
You could have filled those halfway and used those. And
we're not getting rid of all of them.
Yeah.
Not the ones you put the cattle panels on. You saw the ones with the cattle panels on in the arch? Yeah. I'm not going to get rid of those because those are made with some of them are made with real wood for bottoms.
Yeah.
Some of them are made with plywood. I'll probably get rid of the plywood ones when they've crapped out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the other ones he made with real wood on the bottom. So they'll last years. No, I'm not getting. He worked hard on that too. Yeah. So no, and they're good for the cucumbers vining over and on the cattle panel.
Yeah.
Lady Cask, oh my God, you guys really do like coming here when I'm on. I didn't think anybody would. I'm like, I'm not going live. Nobody's going to want to listen to me.
You see, they come to you. See, if I go live right now, nobody's going to go see me. They'll come for you and Lake Ferry, Lady Cask, and Suzanne. They don't come for me. They come for the women's choice.
No. I go because I like seeing you. See, that's why I'm so glad you started doing it. I don't want you to stop. Please don't stop.
Oh, I don't think so. You're just trying to be nice.
I don't have the energy to do this every time. Okay, so you want to talk procrastinating. 40 pounds of rice, 10 boxes of pasta and rice pilaf, and what else is over there?
Yeah, I agree with you, Lady Cask. We're all addicted to lives. Hey, Sunflower. Good morning.
And then I just finally put laundry in that I've been telling myself for 3 days to go put downstairs.
Morning, Alicia, Sunflower, Lady Casca.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if Shadow Dancer's still over at Kay's real quick. So I'm not talking for a second just to see if she's still over there. If Kay's even still on, I don't know.
Sunflower Prepper, she's here. Is that who you were talking about?
No, Shadow Dancer.
Oh. Hi, Sunflower.
She was the one bugged me to go live. Now she's still over there.
I have a question for you guys. So if I were to get Thrive, those little packy bags, would you guys like certain ones to try? Because I could send you guys those little snacky bags. If
Oh,
you
Joe
but
Martin
I
does
haven't
it.
tried them yet.
Yes.
If you email me the ones that you haven't tried that you want to try, if they have them in the snacky size, I will get them and send you one. Or, and I don't know because it's not the most sanitary, but I would wear gloves. I could get a full size can of different ones and I could make up baggies for you and send them to you. I know some people are iffy about the sanitary part of it, but I do have gloves that I wear when I cook.
Yeah.
So I could get a can of peas if you haven't tried peas, but they're like $30-$40. So I would get a big can and I would just make up bags and send them to you, like Ziploc bags.
Well, you get that. You get that sealer. So I mean, even with the Ziploc bag, you put the bag in there and seal it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so
I would do that. I know some people are iffy about something that's not sealed by the store, but I couldn't afford to send a big can to everybody that wants to try something, but I could do.
Come on, I want number 10 can. No, I'm just
I don't even buy them for myself, but I do it to send a bunch of people stuff.
No,
I'm working on my Thrive more now. I watched all the videos and I got some ideas. They have online Thrive parties and stuff, so I may do like a Thrive party when I get more comfortable.
Yeah.
All you guys have to do is email me at lazarichomestead at gmail.com and you tell me which ones you want to try. And if more people want to try one kind than the other, then I'll buy some and I'll send them out. Just send your address to me.
When they get the Jose Cuervo peanuts, I'll try that one.
Well, I do want to try that pina colada one. That one kind of sounds really good.
I haven't tried it either, so maybe that's what I'll do. If you guys, like I said, shoot me an email. I do better when I can go sit quietly with my email and just take notes and stuff on everybody's thoughts and stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sunflower. You got us now.
Let's see, what is that called?
Here, all we have is birds. The birds are eating if there's any here, but I don't think there's any in Texas. Good morning, Dees.
Hi, Dees.
You got
Susanna, what was the one you said?
The pina colada.
All right.
I think it's strawberry pina colada.
Now, I want to know why they don't have bacon.
Right?
You would think that they'd be able to dehydrate it and, put it.
I'll have to give them an email. Ask them why.
Yeah.
You know what? I bet a lot of people would buy that too.
Yep.
I would.
A lot of people like bacon.
The Thrive is not doing any fruits or vegetables no more. We're just doing bacon.
Oh, I'm so excited too. I'm so excited.
Imagine
How do you know Dees is here?
Yeah, because I saw him come on there. He said, "Hello, hey everyone, good morning." He's on StreamYard.
I did pressure canning for the first time.
YouTube, but you might not see him on YouTube.
Oh no, I didn't go into YouTube. I'm strictly on StreamYard. My YouTube's not up.
Okay.
I did pressure canning for the first time yesterday with Ghost.
I missed it.
Look, yep, G's just put one right now, right? I know.
I don't see it.
And then Alicia just put something up there also.
Why don't I see Dees? I don't see him at all. Let me go back up for a minute.
You have to scroll down or anything?
Lady Casca.
You have to probably scroll up if you missed it.
Thank you, Alicia.
Did you go live again, Susanna, on somebody's channel?
I do not see Dees at all. He's not. I don't see anything with Dees. Why not? That is so weird.
He's hiding from you. That's okay. Yeah, it has him as watched with D's, so you look for the W. He changed his name to Watch with D's. I guess. I don't know.
Somebody
lost my
said turn
comment.
off the Canadian blocker.
Oh, there it is. Watch with D's. Okay.
Turn on the Canadian blocker. Get on TH.
Still getting used to everything. And I think I woke my kids up
Yeah, that's
because I
fine.
wasn't talking to nobody before. I was quiet as a mouse in here.
So did you do it? Did you turn off the Canadian blocker?
There's one of those for real? No. I don't know. There's all these buttons I don't know about yet. I'm just.
Yeah, and that's why I said just take your time, one day at a time. Learn it, get comfortable, and then.
Yeah. I got that steak marinating in the oven, so I got to find time today to make that steak dinner that Lake Fairy made. It's been marinating since yesterday.
Ooh,
There's just not enough time in the day, it seems like. Oh, wait till you see the video I'm uploading. Chris was getting snippy with me. We decided we don't do well trying to video every single thing because I'm in his way, first of all, and he doesn't do well with. He's all over the yard. He cuts his wood in one spot and then he goes in another spot. And to lift that tripod, if I'm not out there and move things around, he won't remember to press record. Or so it's gonna be where I'll just come out every once in a while and show his progress and talk to him.
And just have him recorded on his phone on the tripod, and just have the tripod in the main area he's going to work at. If he has to walk away, that's fine. You can always cut and edit that out if need be.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm still not that great with editing, and I for some reason I mix up my shots. I like when you edit them, I don't always put them in the right order, and then I have to rewatch it to make sure it looks right before I put it online. And
yeah,
it's a lot of process to go through, especially if you're doing 19 or 20 clips and stopping in between. It's a lot, and he's not good. You'll see us in this video. He was snipping at me because he forgets I'm not Wonder Woman, and I'm out there and I'm in his way, or at least I feel like I am. And because he was yelling at me, he's like, "It would be nice if you helped." It's like, well, I don't know. We had a snippy moment or two yesterday, but I caught it on. You're all gonna see it. I wasn't about to try to figure out how to delete it out. I don't know how to delete things out yet.
Oh, that's easy.
I have a hard time with the editing.
Hey, look at you. You have a Cookie Monster popping in and out and all that. I can't even freaking get a taco to jump up and turn around.
That's a different software.
Thank you, TH2.
There she is. Hi, Shadow Dancer.
Hi.
Hi, Shadow Dancer.
I was trying to get the message to you without, I didn't
I'm gonna have to go watch that canning video. I started this morning. Prep for it was on there too, right?
What was that?
Prep for it?
I don't think.
Yes, she was.
But
yeah,
I saw it. I was watching a little bit this morning. Where she said to
there's two parts to it.
I think I started the beginning where she said to keep, before the disclaimer she was talking about. But I didn't have time to finish watching. I'll watch that stuff later.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who was up there. I did most of my canning on in chat, but then I went up to go show what I canned. Well, we all canned beans, but I don't know.
Can it right there on video in front of everybody?
Who's this DZ?
Susanna, did you actually can it on video live?
Well, no. There were I think he could only have so many people up there.
Oh.
I think he could have a couple more, but we didn't want to break his stream. Well, I did it in chat, most of the time. So when somebody dropped down, then I did go up there for a little while. Well, yeah, for a little while later on during the first part and then most of the second part.
I'm gonna have to go watch it. I didn't because when I'm tongue tied. Hey Firefly, I thought it was a video like a when I heard the first thing about the whole canning video, I thought it was where you guys were gonna go up there and actually can live.
Well,
You
yeah,
didn't do it?
there was a certain amount of people that did.
Oh, they did.
Just not everybody can go up there at once. So it was Ghost and Prep for It, Virginia Roots, the Milkmaid.
I'm gonna have to go check it out. I would be willing to do that.
Keto was up there.
Are they gonna do another one?
Yeah, the next time we're gonna do butter.
Oh, I don't know how to do butter. I've never done butter.
Yeah,
Yes,
just put it in a jar and seal it. You're good.
Because that's another one that's not like it's not approved through the USDA, I don't think, but people do it anyway.
DZ.
How's it going, everyone?
I'd be willing to try the butter.
Good morning, D's.
People buy this ghee. It's called ghee in the stores. It's like butter in a
Clarified
jar.
butter.
Yeah. Does it taste like butter?
I have no idea.
Oh, I never bought it either.
Well, that's what we're gonna make ghee.
Oh,
Oh, okay, cool.
you gotta let
Yeah,
me know for sure. I'm gonna have to really keep watch for that because I'd love
Yeah,
to try that.
Ghee is
Well-
shelf stable butter, so
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I want to try it.
Well, Alaska Prepper has one how to make glee already.
He does.
That's an old one. Yeah, it's a couple of years old, but
I wonder how long it can last on the shelf.
Yeah,
I
so
won't
we were
say
up there
last one.
canning and we jiggled our jigglers and
Right? Don't you love the pinging sound?
yeah,
That's like you want that pinging sound.
yeah, I had fun. I had a lot of fun.
You get
ghee
excited. when you
lasts
hear the
about
ping.
2 years. And
Oh, it does?
yeah, once you open it, you need to use it within 6 months.
Oh, 6 months. Then you should do it in smaller jars, I would think.
I'll just get I can't believe it's not butter since it's not butter. It should last longer.
My kids love that in the pump. I have to buy 3 or 4 of those pump sprays because they put it on rice, on white rice and pasta.
I got 3 in the fridge right now because my kids when they came over.
A
Them
pump?
too. I have to
Of
buy 3 or
what?
4. I don't use it. I use regular butter, straight
Yeah,
butter because it's
I do
better
the
for
same.
diabetics.
I only
I
use
just
real
use
butter.
regular real butter.
Yeah. For diabetics, you're better off having real butter.
Yeah. You know what I need a can? Cream
What?
cheese.
Someone just did that.
I know.
Who did
I
Do
got-
that? How long
Who
does
did
that
it?
last? What? I'll look
Was
it
it
up.
keto?
I'm curious.
I can't remember who did it, but there's a couple of people that did. Oh, yeah, one was Keto Homestead that did it, and I want to say TJ's done it.
Has she?
I think it was TJ that did it. As the other one, but I got to do that. But I don't have a pressure cooker, so that's why I just freeze it
Oh.
off for now.
Yeah, mine is in the freezer too because we don't eat it a lot.
Oh, Jesse
Sometimes,
did?
Joe
Oh,
Morgan, it is better. You gotta weigh the options. Is it cheaper to just buy it?
yeah.
Because you gotta factor in your time that you're spending on pressure canning everything.
Yep.
You know, that's why I don't do a lot of everything because I don't like a lot of everything. I'm not really a fan of the meats pressure can. Some of them, but not all.
So Lee, if the IRS isn't lying to me and my
I'm sorry.
tax money's coming in before the 31st, I may have a really huge order. Actually, I'm probably going to do 2 orders just to tick them off.
I still don't get how you can do 2 orders. Do you do the ship now?
Yeah, it's like my one for June's still sitting there right now. I haven't hit the ship now, but if I hit ship now today and they confirm that they received it, then you do another order. You can put like the whole thing in there and ship now, so I'll make a second order.
And it would come on the regular date.
No, it'll come on whatever date you put on there.
Oh, I've only done one at
Or
a time.
whatever. Yeah.
You're up on me because I've only done one at a time.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
I'll
just
do
reading-
one at a time, but according to the shipping stuff, once they accept it and say they received it, that clears everything except for you receiving it, and you can start the next order right there and then.
I might try that just to see.
I was just reading Joe's comment and wanted to say something. He said, honestly, I think it's cheaper and more time efficient to buy prepackaged stuff and it lasts over going and buying stuff to can. There's two things about that, though. There's some things that you can't get pre-canned. Like, well, most of the stuff you can, but you get a better product when you make it from what I've experienced.
Yeah, canning was developed more by farmers and homesteaders because they had fresh crops.
Yeah.
They're trying to save it for long. They didn't have a grocery store with stuff in the cans.
It's all about what really works. Like if you have a lot of food and
Right.
it's not preserved, you're probably better off you saving that food and preserving it somehow, whether it's dehydrating, canning, whatever. But if you have the money, and it's all about your situation, really.
Yeah.
Because if you have the money, then you might as well get like the Thrive stuff, say. But if you have the time and you know what I mean?
Yep.
Mhm.
It's all about what works for you, I guess, really.
Yep. That's why I don't do certain things because some things are very time consuming and we don't eat them as much. So why can't it, Or it is expensive to get everything like he's saying. You get to get the
No, it
canner
is.
and
It
the
is.
jars and the lids. And then you have to
But a
get
lot of people who can pretty much already have those things.
And you
If-
can reuse them quite a
yeah,
bit
it's just
too.
a one-time purchase,
Right.
Yeah, canning wasn't really made for people in apartments, but
No.
Because you
still
need
do it.
a lot of shelf
Yeah.
space too, because you can't stack that stuff. And
And it's got to stay in a cool, dark place. You can't have it in the light.
Mhm.
No humidity
So
either.
So
It has
if
to
I
be-
do ghee, do you want to try it, these? I'll send you a jar.
oh, you
Sure.
can buy glee at the store.
yeah,
Yeah, they sell this. They sell glee too.
Glee.
I
They sell
see
Glee?
it, and I'm like, I don't know. It's like when all the oil comes out of the peanut butter and it's at the top. and the
I won't
out
tease
of your
you
life.
like I did Ghost and
No,
Tactical Technician. They got pics
totally-
of the pizza. They didn't get the pizza.
We
I
got
totally
pizza
get
last
what you're
night.
saying there, Joe, about like it's totally different for everybody. And I don't think that just because something works for somebody, they shouldn't be forcing it, or like you can push whatever you want on your stuff, but you shouldn't make people feel like it's the only way to do it.
Right.
Like everybody's gonna do.
Oh my God, 2 minutes left on my video.
And I agree with you, Shadow Dancer, with your statement. So,
Yeah. It seemed like canning was more it was more focused on back in the older days when there wasn't as much fresh vegetables and there was the Depression era,
yeah, like I don't even use Mylar bags or the air absorbers. I just dry can whatever I could dry can. I dry can, and that's it.
That's where you put it in the oven, right?
No,
How do you dry can?
it's like how you do the noodles. You can put in the freezer. And you take them
Oh.
out, then you either freeze them again or wait till they go room temperature.
Did
And
I
then
just
Oh,
lose
yeah.
Put
these?
them in the jar. You can put them in the jar, just seal it, just vacuum seal it.
Did I just lose these?
Yeah, it's just internet. He'll be back.
Oh, I was like, I didn't press anything. How come he's gone?
Yeah, that happens on his internet a lot.
Yes, Lady Casca. I heard Aldi's has really good prices on the ghee.
Yeah,
I've never bought it. I should buy it and try it first before I can it up.
yeah. Now, if
Well,
you
see, we don't have one of those here. So
see, now, Lee, all the stuff I do, All my jars I have right now in my cabinet, they're good up to about 2 years.
Yeah.
So that's
What kind of stuff do you do?
that's my working pantry. But everything else I keep in this original package and all that. I'll eventually go to Mylar bags. I'm probably not even going to use bags. I'm probably just going to use the buckets and use basil leaves and then seal the buckets.
Basil leaves, I hear, put that in there that keeps the bugs away.
Basil leaves work real good, but I'm trying to find a basil. I got seeds, but I want plants. Just to start doing them so I can get the leaves now and start storing them up. I really don't want to use seeds.
That's a good idea. I've heard that too before, the basil leaves.
Because think about how you going to can or do anything else if SHTF hits. The price of any of that canning stuff is going to go through the roof.
If you can find it, we haven't been able to find a lot of it.
And the cheapest thing is you already got the buckets. If you pick your garden, you put it in the buckets, all you need to do is throw basil leaves in it, but you need basil leaves. Good luck trying to find them when everything goes skyrocket. So.
Lady Casca, I've not tried jellies or jams. I'm going to be honest with you. When I started pressure canning, I started actual pressure canning. I didn't do water bath. For jams and jellies, you got a water bath. So I just started straight out pressure canning stuff like meats and stuff. And then I tried making my own sauce and water bath canning. Oh no, it was was it sauce? It was either sauce or apple slices with the caramel in it. And all my jars kept tipping over in the water bath. I don't know if I did it right. So I just found that pressure canning is much easier for me. But we don't eat a lot of jelly here. My son used to, but not so much. So it would be cheaper for me just to buy a jar of jelly when we need it, because we don't use a lot of that. And pickles, I'm very picky on my pickles. I only like classic or Mount Olive, but we don't eat it a lot. A jar of pickles.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to make pickles. I don't know. We would eat a lot of pickles.
Why is my face all white?
I think everybody's just different.
Yeah, we're all different. My sister made pickles for the first time in her canner, and they sucked butt. They did not come out. So she gave me all her jars. She's like, I'm not doing this again. She gave me all her empty jars.
Yeah, just asking if they can dehydrate mint leaves. I'm not too sure on that.
I don't know. I've never done any herbs yet.
Dehydrate. That's why I buy them.
Oh yes, you can dehydrate mint leaves. You can dehydrate a lot of that stuff, and you can put it in the you can put when it's done too. You could put it in jars, or you can put it. I was like thinking. Yeah, but you can put it like in a little coffee grinder or whatever, and grind it up.
That's how I did my garlic powder, and my tomato powder, and my strawberry powder. I dehydrated all that and put it in a powder form. And I used the tomato powder the other night in that recipe.
Dee's is backstage.
Oh, he's backstage. Okay. How do you all know that?
If Laura Laws comes in, ask the question again, Jeff, and we'll ask her if she's done it, because I know she sun dries basils.
You know what else?
I've dehydrated mint before. Lots of mint.
You can dehydrate broth.
Hey,
and
Susan.
you can dehydrate broth on the jelly roll thingies, and then you
make the powder.
Yeah, you can make the powder.
I did it with tomatoes.
Just like you could do it with like jams and make fruit rolls.
Fruit roll-ups. Yep. I've never grown herbs yet. So I'm thinking next year, after I do some research, because I've only researched the stuff that we eat right now, like tomatoes and cucumbers. I've watched videos and researched. The herbs, I got the seeds this year. Next year, I'll start that when I get everything in place back there.
Well, I can tell you one thing. If you grow mint, don't just put it in the ground. You know what will happen? It will take over your entire yard. My father did that. Yeah, his wife put it in the ground. And every time I go cut the grass at my dad's house, it would just be like, you'd smell massive amounts of mint because it was all the way through the grass at that point.
Yeah, that's
wow.
Like
You probably could have picked it and sold it, Deez.
Well,
So what? Do it in a container
He was
pot?
paying me to pick out the mint because it's a weed. It's a weed. So I was getting paid to tear out mint, and then I was taking it home and dehydrating it.
Jeff? Hey, Jeff. How you doing, Jeff? Yeah,
But-
Lady Casca, you might have to do a video on water bath
Yeah, if
canning.
you do
Step by
mint, I
step
recommend it in a container.
Lee, I got a question for you, and it's about your kitchen.
Yep.
On one of your videos in the background, you had a shelf, and it looked like you had, I don't know, 10, 18, 30 freaking either rice cookers, dehydrators, air fryers, or something. What kind of machines are those?
On the bottom shelf of it is my 3-quart, 6-quart, and 8-quart Instant Pots. The top shelf, Chris built that shelf into that table for me.
No, I
Okay.
met the guy who invented the Instapot.
I love that Instant Pot.
No, the
Um,
guy was from Toronto, actually.
Was he?
Yeah.
And then on the top shelf, I have my long casserole pressure cooker.
Mm-hmm.
No, not pressure cooker. Crock pot.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have an oval one, and then I have a round one.
Yeah. You had a lot of them in that, and I'm like,
You know why? Okay, so
garage sales. I'm thinking garage sales. Either that
no.
Yes.
So the first one I ever got, I watched the Needy Homesteader, and she bought this Instant Pot Mini. It's a 3-quart. She did it for like rices and soups,
I got so
small batches.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw it and I wanted it. So I was looking. I have its debit card through my bank,
Yeah.
and when you spend money on your debit card, you rack up points, and then you can go and redeem it for gift cards, which is what I usually do. I buy gift cards for Christmas for everybody.
Yeah.
Like one year, I had enough points to get Chris 4 Bass Pro Shop gift cards for like $25 a piece. That's what I chose each time my points racked up. So, and then I'll get like gas station gift cards or Walmart or Amazon for everybody in the family.
Yeah.
So I always did that for years, but this time I looked on there and they had that Instant Pot Mini, and I had enough points, so I got that for free with my points.
this
Then-
restaurant. Oh, sorry.
Then someone else's recipe I saw, they used their 8-quart. I had to have the 8-quart, so me and Chris went to the store and bought the 8-quart.
I'm telling you,
then
your house is turning into Walmart. I'm telling you.
So it's so
And then-
weird to me to hear this. Like when I was working at this restaurant, all of a sudden the owner there gets one dropped off by the guy who invented it and got them made. And then he was like, "Yeah, just make me some recipes. I'll pay you $200 a recipe." And then he didn't use it. He sent it back to Jamaica. The guy comes with another one. He's like, "Did you use it?" No. He's like, "No, I sent it to my family." He's like, "Here's another one." He just kept trying to convince him to make stuff with it.
They're awesome.
And
was
this was
hesitant.
before
I
they were
just have
only
one
in
ninja.
Chinatown at this point. They weren't in any big box stores yet. And then all of a sudden, next thing I know, they're at Walmart, Canadian Tire, everywhere. Now everyone
have-
has one.
They have like logos on them that have like Mickey Mouse and Star Wars, all kinds of logos now. But
Crazy.
I have to tell you, with these Instapots, I make like when I made my beef stew or my beef roast, that smell gets in the ring, the gasket, and you cannot get it off. That's why they make a colored ring and a white ring. You can buy the colored rings for your cakes and your your sweets, and then that white ring, or you can mix it up, but that way your food don't always smell, or your pot don't always smell like something.
You look fine,
That-
Bees.
That 6-quart one I found on Facebook. I was like, I got to get the 6-quart. So I found that on Facebook Marketplace. This lady upgraded. She had a box with all the attachments still in the package, plus the Instant Pot. I got it all for $60, and the attachments alone, the egg thing and the pie one, where you can put your cake mixes in there and make a cake in there. Trivets, all never used, so I paid $60 for all of it. So now I got them all.
What a smart guy, man. Like, what a crazy idea. It's like the new crock pot. It literally is. Like, that was the big thing back in the day, right? Everybody had a crock pot. Now everybody's got an Instapot.
You can do verde in there. You can hard boiled eggs in there. You can make yogurt. You can.
And I still use my crock pot.
I do
and
too.
I love my
That's
I,
how
I
I
use
use
it for
but
I use it for stews and stuff, but I use my Ninja for other things, and you use the Ninja the same way.
Yeah. Then my son bought me the Foodie, the Ninja Foodie. I love that.
Lady
Yep.
Casca, you're one year ahead of me because I still won't pressure cook. It's just
So
gonna-
easy.
So
Yeah,
Rice in there?
no.
I felt what it felt like to be married to Dee's earlier. He yelled at me and put me in my place on that live stream.
I'm
And
sorry.
I was
Wow, geez.
I'm
He did.
sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Stick your hand out.
Didn't mean
Everybody in
to.
the
It's
pen,
all
everybody
good.
get a ruler and
I'm
snap
still
us on.
alive. I'm still alive, people.
Alicia, get an Instapot. You will love it. I was against all that until I tried it. Oh my god.
You know what it
Deez,
is,
you did
Susanna?
you did though.
I know. I
I
understand.
get exactly what you were saying. You
It's-
did put me in my
I'm-
place when you told
I'm-
me that.
Frustrated. I'm surrounded by idiots. I'm sorry.
Hey, Days.
It's nothing against you, and I
These-
understand that you're referring to different groups of people. I really feel I'm at my wit's end with the people around me. There's one
know.
person in my whole neighborhood that I've met that actually understands what's going on. Everybody else has got their head so far up there, not gonna finish it.
And that's why they have the phrase, you can't change stupid.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
You
So
did
don't
not.
let it get to you. You just can't change it. There's nothing you can do. Just leave it be. Don't let it get to you.
Yep.
I know.
Yeah, just think about it. When they all start dropping because they took it, all those places you got to go over there and get all that food. You didn't even have to prep. Just go over there,
Yeah,
raid all the food.
Part of what's terrifying me though is dude, my mother who said that she wasn't gonna get it, all of a sudden now says she's on the fence. So, she watches the mainstream media though, and it tells me one thing: the brainwashing's real and it's working because she
And
was
they've
on
been
one
doing it.
side. Now
And
she
that's the
doesn't know what
thing.
to think.
They've been doing it for so long. They're just pounding it into people's heads, especially people that are watching it and watching it and
She
watching it
does.
and not getting into anything else.
She
Yep.
does.
All right. I'm gonna try something for the first time ever.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
ready?
Susanna. I am.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to do what Trust does.
What? Share something?
Oh, I didn't put her name. That's Lady Casca's link to her channel. I hope. Hold on. Because I'm strictly in StreamYard. I don't have YouTube up at all. So
Yeah.
um,
So, yeah, you can't type in on the stream right unless you type and then try to add it in afterwards. So you
Tell me
gotta
if that
type in
works.
Lady Casca, then go copy and then put it behind Lady Casca.
all right, I'm gonna try that again. Lady Casca link.
And then go copy it. Well, you should already have it on your mouse since that was the last thing. Right click,
Yep.
paste.
I'm gonna try it again.
There you go.
I'm learning, people. Anybody else's you want up there? You D's?
Hmm?
I'm on a roll now. You want me to put your channel up there?
Put D's and put Susanna's also. She hasn't
Oh,
reached
yeah.
100 yet. I don't
Okay,
think
hold
Susanna
on.
has 100 yet.
I am on a roll, people. Let me go in there. It's the only way I'm going to learn. Okay.
Maybe I will do some canning on mine at some point.
I would like to see it. I'm not a professional canner. I only started a year ago, so there's things I don't know yet. Y'all know stuff.
Y'all hurry up and do your candy videos so I can do a parody on all of y'all.
TH2. I
did
don't know
this
what to
thing.
believe with those numbers anymore. They say you're saying 30% of Americans got it. They say 50% of Ontarians got it, but
Nah, I believe about 30% of America got it because that's all who voted for Biden.
I almost put myself in timeout,
And
people.
about 65 voted for Trump, and 5% were undecided. So they made the 5 and multiply it by 10 and added it to Biden's to make him look like he got more votes.
All right, let me go to DZDs. I almost put myself in timeout. I almost hit the wrong button.
Put yourself in timeout.
I
Put
did. I
yourself in
almost hit
corner.
it by accident.
Wow,
What's
Alicia,
going on with Lee?
should
She
work.
timed herself out.
Did I?
No.
Oh, I
One or
thought
two.
I almost did. I saw that.
Alicia says, I learned new things last night, Susanna.
See?
Yeah, you need to be careful on how you word that in chat.
Oh man, when we were canning, there was some craziness going on in chat. I'm glad Ghost took the chat off.
Morning, Lake Fairy.
Oh, Lady
Hey, Lake
Casca's trying to
Fairy.
get on. Okay. Morning, Lake Fairy. Oh my God, everybody's
Hey,
coming
Lady
to me.
Oh,
Casca.
that's Lady Casca.
Hi,
Hello.
Lake Fairy.
Hi.
Hi, Lady Casca. Just said morning to Lake Fairy in chat. She wasn't calling me Lake Fairy. Don't worry.
Oh no, I almost timed myself out, so please bear with me. I'm
Hi, Lady Casca.
Hey,
trying to learn something.
You want me to teach you how to block yourself on your own channel?
I almost just timed myself out.
look, I have lettuce.
Oh, wow. That thing is full now.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Oh wait, I gotta put
Yeah, I
My
had to do a
my
quick
radishes are
20
coming up.
second video on my romaine. I'm doing my romaine like Lake Fairy does hers.
mine's growing slowly.
Mine's starting to freaking take off.
I should be able to eat some of this week.
That looks nice.
Yeah,
Mm,
Oh, like
just
Gypsy.
that's
thinking
really all I
about how I
have.
could put all that on. Mm, I could put that on tacos. Mm.
What do you have?
Hi, Alicia.
That's a dart. Where did you get that from,
He wants to play darts with you.
weirdo?
Oh
I
my
gotta show
God,
something.
you had Chris dying with that text, Lady Casca, about your grass.
Oh yeah,
He was so mad for you.
yeah. I ended up cutting it off yesterday, but
He's like, "Are you
I'm like,
kidding me?"
I think I have to take this little flower out, don't I?
Why?
I don't know.
I thought it needs to be there to pollinate.
Yeah.
It's not very big though.
Well, it will get big, won't it? I don't know. That's a squash plant.
Probably. Yeah,
I don't eat squash. You know that. Ugh.
I know you don't.
Did you try the squash Thrive I sent you?
Huh?
Did you try that Thrive squash I sent?
Yeah.
Did you like it? Did it actually taste like squash?
Oh, I haven't tried it yet.
Oh. I was wondering if it actually tastes. I'm sure it does because everything they have tastes like what it's supposed to, but squash.
But she got the butternut squash, right?
Yeah, I sent her the can that came in my consultant kit because we don't eat
Yes,
squash.
I got the green squash. I liked it.
You liked it? Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
eat squash, so I'm like, this will sit on my shelf for forever. But and there's no reason for me to waste it like that. So I sent it to her. Lake Fairy, my steak is marinated. Lake, I'm gonna be making that later.
It's going to be marinade that tastes like steak.
If we don't get busy on a project outside, he doesn't understand that these videos have to be edited and stuff. I can't just film it and then automatically upload it. You know, there's different sections to the movie. And so he thinks I dilly dally. I think he does. He doesn't say it, but I get that feeling. He thinks because I'm always on the computer. So he thinks I'm just in here farting around. It's like, no. How do you think these videos get put up here? He doesn't have a clue how to do any of that. Oh my God, your cat slept in your lettuce. Where's Firefly? She's in here. Firefly. I'm looking. I thought I saw a comment by her. Did I not? I don't know. I don't see it now. How come I can't see a list of participants like I could in the other one? Hello?
Because you're not on YouTube.
Oh, I have
Is
to
you're
be
interested in StreamYard? Oh, what?
I guess. I don't know how to. Okay, so when I'm in YouTube, how do you have to open up a separate link for StreamYard,
Yeah.
don't you?
Well, you have to have.
Oh, I'd have to stay in YouTube on that other link. Okay, other tab.
So, yeah, you just want to make sure it's muted.
Yeah. All right. I'll figure it out.
It's annoying, honestly, because then you end up having like switch between the tabs or whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with
But-
all that.
Yeah,
Has
The
anybody
only-
had rabbit meat?
I've had rabbit.
What does it taste like? Does it taste a specific way?
Rabbit?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never had it.
I saw
Look,
Ghost.
had a couple
Ghost
times.
is
I
raising
can't-
rabbits, isn't he? Isn't he raising those
So-
rabbits to eat?
I had a
This is
friend who
dandelion.
raises his own rabbits. He lives in an apartment. And he raises his own rabbits for meat rabbits.
Yeah.
And he invited me over to dinner once, and I had one of his rabbits with him.
What did it taste like? Did it taste like chicken?
It wasn't like no, it wasn't like chicken. It was more like
No. Stop.
I don't know how to.
Yeah.
It's a
I always
chicken
wondered if
thing.
it tastes like what it tastes like because I'd like to.
I think isn't
Yeah.
that why Ghost is raising?
Yeah, that's why I was
I
talking
just
about it because I saw his video with the rabbits in the cage, and I'm like, those are huge rabbits, and I wonder
No,
what that
it's-
meat tastes like.
Chicken. It's definitely don't taste like chicken because it's not a bird.
Yeah, that's true. I'll
No,
have-
it's more like it's kind of like I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of gamey. It's like it's good.
I probably
It's a-
wouldn't like it then.
I know it tastes like rabbit. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it with something else. That's exactly what I was having the
Well, like
problem of. I'm
frog.
like
People say the frogs taste like chicken.
the frog legs.
Yes, they do.
They do.
Apparently they
Yeah.
do if you cook them properly, but all you end up eating is just the frog legs with no skin on them or anything.
Ugh.
Just the meat. Just the
Those
meat of the
poor
leg.
disabled frogs. It's all Dee's fault.
What?
All
What'd I
those
do?
disabled frogs that can't hop anymore.
It's rodent.
Okay.
I remember when I was a kid, like we used to have frog catching contests, and I once caught a frog that was like this big, man. Those would have been some good leg meat.
Wow. I haven't even eaten yet, and I've been up since 6 o'clock. Oh, I'm getting a headache.
Oh,
Turtle.
geez.
You've eaten turtle, Alicia? I didn't even know you could eat turtle.
Okay, who in chat's eating monkey brains? Come on now. Somebody's eating
No.
monkey brains. If somebody's eating turtle, somebody's eating monkey brains.
Nobody's
can't
eating
do
monkey
turtle.
brains. So I'm gonna use these
What are they?
these
Shelves?
window shutters.
Oh, windows.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna try to
saw
make a gate out of those.
you're
Uh-huh.
so crafty. Lake Fairy's crafty too.
I don't know how to do it, but I'm gonna try.
I have no imagination whatsoever.
You got to get those, what do you call it? Those hinges.
That's true. That would probably be the only way to do it.
Oh my God.
You're trying to do like the closet doors. But to make a door, then you have to do the hinges.
Oh, I bet it does,
Are
TH2.
you trying to put it across that
Oh.
entrance right there on the
No.
patio? Where are you trying to put the door at?
I'm sure rabbit's better
Oh my
than possum.
garden.
I've never had possum, but I've had rabbit. And I've heard possum's pretty gross.
Oh man, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
I can just imagine.
I'm just looking over here and I'm like, I
Overgrown squirrels that don't climb. There's
Oh, my
rabbits
God.
all around me. Like if I go out at night, there's bunnies all over my neighborhood.
There used to be when we first moved in here 4 years ago. There was rabbits all over the yard. Mama
Everywhere.
and the babies.
Well, you got to see it. They're both rodents. Squirrels are the special forces of the rabbits.
I'd rather have. I think I'd
Rabbits.
rather have a rabbit than squirrel.
Yeah, me too.
I'd rather have a squirrel than a rat.
Yes. Yes. Definitely. Most
Oh.
definitely. No,
God, I
thank you.
can't even think of that. That's just awful.
Yeah.
I think I'd eat a rat before a cat or a
Don't
dog.
they eat that in China?
What about a raccoon?
But I think I'll be a vegetarian before I get to the rat.
What about raccoon?
No, I can't. Oh,
Okay, here's
See,
the difference
see,
about
I'd be-
raccoons now.
I'd be asking Ark Wildman about this because
Well-
he does this stuff.
It's a question. No, it depends where you live question. Because if you live in
Yeah.
the city, don't eat it. Don't eat the trash pandas. But if you live in the country where they're not eating garbage, it's
yeah,
different.
that's true. They're probably very well fed.
I wouldn't eat a city coon, but if I was in the middle of nowhere and I was hungry, sure I would.
What is a whistle pig?
I don't know if you saw how the coons ate the freaking carcasses. I don't know if you want to do that or not.
It's better than the garbage they eat in the city, man.
Well, I don't know. I saw a commercial. You had 3 of them.
Wait, what?
I saw a commercial on TV with 3 raccoons.
Every time you mention raccoons, I think of that John Candy movie.
I saw a baby raccoon last night out that was like this big.
Is that the
It
great
looks
outdoors?
so cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Susanna. That's what I think of every time he mentions raccoon.
Great outdoors.
Getting into the trash cans. I'm so glad you all came up here. You're making this a little easier on me.
Wait, are they in here, Lake Fairy? Ark Wildman, what does rabbit taste like at Ghost Prepper
he
at
here?
Arkansas Living?
I don't know. Arkansas Living, I say it's boudin.
Yeah, I keep hearing
It's
that word.
boudin,
Boudin.
not
Boudin.
boudin. It's boudin.
Oh,
No,
a
it's
groundhog.
Must be boudin, not
Boudin.
boudin. Arkansas Living doesn't know English language. Hell, Australian can't even understand him. Ask Mark B.
I wish I could. Oh, there's a private chat. Oh, that was DZ. Now, how do I get back?
Rabbit
to
was, I
Hit
remember
the
it was
comments.
greasy.
Hit the comments.
Eating
That's
rabbit.
the
Yeah,
was
I did.
greasy.
I hit the
Yeah.
comments.
Boudin. Yes, boudin.
Yeah, I
Oh,
never
you
heard
said
that
it.
till the other day.
A whistle pig? I've never heard of a whistle pig. I've heard of
Yeah.
groundhogs and gophers.
Is that a pig that swallowed a whistle?
No,
I
it's a
can't even handle
groundhog
that
pig.
bullfrog that's in the backyard every night. He comes out around the same time. It's driving me bananas.
How would you eat groundhog?
Not unless that was the last thing on earth. I'd have
Desperate.
to. I'd have to have a lot of seasoning.
I'd eat groundhog before rats. Sorry.
I would eat probably yes, I would. Definitely. I'd eat most stuff before rat.
I can't even. Ugh.
Imagine the rats where they're at.
She's rocking
I'm
back
not
and
eating
forth
a
and
rat,
forth, guys.
dude. I'm just
I-
not.
Ugh.
I'll hunt rats and cook them and sell them to somebody and trade it on SHTF and tell them it's chicken.
That's how we got into this pandemic mess. What are you talking about?
I'll call it, I'll call it chicken on a stick, even though it's rat.
They make fun of up here. I don't know about you guys, but up here at the Chinese restaurants, they say that about the chicken on a stick and stuff like that. They say it's rats and cats, neighborhood cats. That's what they say. Yeah, Lake Fairy, you're right. Because I would have to. Chris has had snake. TH2.
Well,
I
that's
think
just
he said he had snake before.
that's the difference though between like us and China. We'll only eat most anything if we're starving. They'll
Mhm.
just eat almost anything.
Yeah, like the bugs and I got the EBT.
Oh, they eat cats and dogs.
No, they eat everything, bro.
Yeah.
Everything.
Anything that
Mhm.
moves, they'll eat it.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
remember
come
where
on,
exactly where it
they sell
was.
snakes, and not snakes. They sell bats. If they're
They
gonna
sell
have like a bat
everything.
soup, they eat
Oh.
anything.
You know what a pangolin is?
Yeah, I can't remember where it
The
was, but I saw
scaly,
these
like,
2 little girls. No, there was 3 little girls, and
pangolin.
they were like walking
They
down
eat
the road,
pangolins.
and so they pick up their food they're gonna eat, right? And they stop at the side of the road,
Oh.
and they start making their tarantulas.
Oh.
Chocolate chip tarantulas. Mmm.
Brandon Ferris. If you watch him on YouTube, he's a hilarious guy. He's a comedian type thing. He's a sensation on YouTube. Brandon Ferris. And he sits in his car and he eats these things. He ate tarantulas. Oh my God, he's hilarious. Hilarious.
Yeah, I think
Tabasco-
they singed,
Tabasco covered
singed the
or-
hair off of them.
Would you eat rattlesnake?
Oh,
Before rat.
Yummy.
I would eat
Yeah,
if
snake.
I
rattlesnake
had
is good.
to.
It tastes like chicken. I'm serious. You get a stick and you put it over the fire and cook it like a.
Also, the frog legs if you do it right. So yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I
I'm
know
going
they
to carry
sound
around spices in my backpack. My bug out bag. I bet nobody puts those in there. But
That's
a
actually
good thing.
really smart right there, Lee. That's I
Yeah.
think the first person I've heard say that.
I have never seen anybody show
I've heard
spices in their bug out
Someone
bag.
talked about fish batter before and put fish batter in because they like to go fishing. So then when they catch their fish, they fry it up in batter and they put that in
Yeah.
their bug out bag.
I'm
But I
gonna
never heard
do
someone
that.
say spices specifically.
Because Chris and I keep talking about doing a video on our. We have so many ideas for videos, we just don't get to them. And now I think I'm going to make up a spice pouch or something with spices in there.
Okay, this is the reason why a lot of military use Tabasco sauce. Look at the ingredients of Tabasco sauce. One bottle has all your spices you need. If you look at the ingredients, how they make it.
I eat Tabasco sauce. I love
it
the
hot,
stuff.
though?
TH2
I
has a
can't help
question.
it. I
You
think
get
it's
the
the
green
vinegar
one.
in
The
it.
green one's not hot.
Who'll eat
Yeah.
unicorn?
Unicorn.
That's
Cat-
TH2's question.
I think she meant. I think she
Oh,
meant
it's a unicorn. Would you
horse.
eat unicorn?
See, and we have spices in ours. I just assumed everybody did because they sell the little containers to put them in.
I'm sorry, Firefly.
Yeah, Firefly. I just read that. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, Chris got some news last night from my brother that a coworker of theirs died from years ago. He got into a motorcycle. Somebody, this is so awful. He was riding on a motorcycle with his girlfriend, and somebody passed him on the highway,
Yeah.
and then he jacked on the brakes in front of the guy, and the guy hit him in the back of his truck.
Oh man.
And the guy died. He suffered a lot, I guess, before he died. And the girlfriend's in the hospital with brain trauma. I guess the guy in the truck was being a-hole. And who does that? Passes him and then jams on the brake in front of him like that.
You know what?
And
That
his
happens a
daughter,
lot.
the guy that
That
died, his
happens a
daughter,
lot to truckers.
the guy that died on the motorcycle, his daughter was behind them in her car, following them to go. They must have been going somewhere. So his daughter saw her father die.
Yeah.
That's just so sad. That's just so sad.
Yeah.
Who does that? This guy better get put away.
Speaking of motorcyclists, though, I normally watch out for them and real careful, especially when I know
Mhm.
they're near me. But I'm stopped at the light. I'm the third person at the light, right? And this motorcycle comes up behind me and doesn't want to wait for the light to change, so he goes between the curb and the cars just so he could turn right and not have to wait. I was hoping that car in the front would have just freaking gone like that and freaking made him wreck into the curb. If you're in traffic, you don't make your own lane to keep going. As a motorcycle, you wait. You're a motorcycle like a big car. You're not in LA.
Morning, honey.
Yep.
And those people are the ones that get hit and hurt half the freaking time, and then they blame the motorist. No,
Mm-hmm.
drive the right way.
Yep. My brother that told Chris about this last night. He just got his motorcycle license and a new motorcycle, and he's never really ridden. And I'm like, he was a young kid, a little boy that by the time he was 10, he had everything happen to him. My sister ran over his hand with her Jeep. I don't know. He was like 5 or 6. And then he was playing in the sawdust pile and jumped down and hit his head on the bucket of the backhoe and had to have stitches by the time he was 7. He jumped off the couch onto the coffee table when he was like 3 or 4 and chipped a piece of his ear off.
Yeah.
So to now see him in his 20s and like 22 getting a motorcycle, it's like you should have realized at a young age you're not meant for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Don't do it. And he's got 2 boys under 3 years old and he's only 23.
Yeah.
Don't be getting a motorcycle when people that, you don't know how to ride, really. You've never really ridden. Don't do it. I keep telling him, don't do it. Yeah. I know. Zani, I don't recognize you. So hello.
Yeah, I've seen her on before.
I got new people up here. I don't even know.
Yeah, she comes on a lot on Trust
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah, both my boys ride. My oldest rides. He's got I think it's a Harley or something, but he's been riding. They've been riding since they were 5 years old, and then my second son also has been riding since he was 5, but dirt bikes and jumps and things like that. So he's eased up on that now, but because he's hurting when he's 30 almost.
So, Sunny, is it Trust channel I see you on? I go on so many channels lately.
They all blend together. I don't even remember my channel half the time.
I've seen her over at Trust. I'm pretty sure.
Oop, I got a
Does
phone
she
call.
actually come up in the lives or does she stay in chat usually?
No, she doesn't come up in the lives.
Yeah, that's
I
probably
think I see her in Ghosts a lot.
because I forget the chat is there, you guys, sometimes when I'm in Trust Live. I got to get used to.
Yeah, Ghost named one of his rabbits after her.
After Zani?
Mhm.
Oh. I didn't watch this whole video yet. I started watching and then I get excited because there's another video and then I don't finish one. I got to learn to finish one video before I go to someone else's. Yes, welcome, Zani. It's nice to have you here. I'm surprised you even knew who I was, unless you just saw a live pop up and figured to come on, because I'm nobody special here.
Yeah, see, that's where that must be where I see her because a lot, like she's saying, because yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Lazarus to get home. They swore to me it would be like 8:30 they would be done, and it's now 10 o'clock. Look at what my all right, okay, hold on. I'm gonna show you something. Oh,
Have a nice day, Jeff.
how do you guys see his face? Oh, there we go. That's his little baby. He's 3 months old.
That's how
And
cute.
he's such a ham in front of the camera. Oh, he's so cute. His name's Emmett.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I went to school with somebody named Emmett. It reminded me.
My son, he got his braces off like a year ago because he didn't want to get braces when he was young. And I had insurance and they were growing up. My oldest got the braces and the second one didn't want to bother. And then he went and did it as an adult. And he's 29. He just got them off, I think, a year ago.
Mhm.
I'm like, you just cost yourself $6,000 when I could have got him for you when you were little. Why didn't you do that? I didn't want to bother. Yeah, Emmett, that's his name. And my oldest grandson is Brockton. He's 5. They tire me out, boy.
I bet.
I can't believe the difference in stamina I have since when I had them and now. Oh, I'm pooped all the time. The rabbit looks better than I do. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just waiting for Lazarus to get home so we can go get soil. Once again, I have to wait for something before I can do what I need to do. It seems to be the pattern around here.
Yeah, Ghost put up a video this morning and he was showing his garden and he was showing all the rabbits. And
Yeah.
he was like saying the names of them.
They're big rabbits too.
Oh yeah, they're huge now.
I was seeing that. I was like, oh my God. But I got to stick with one thing. We got to finish this garden part. Then we'll do chickens if I can. I'm
Wait,
still waiting for
He
them to
named
call
his
me back.
meat rabbits?
I'm hoping they're meat rabbits. What else would they be?
Why would you name meat rabbits?
I don't.
You don't name meat rabbits.
I didn't
Supposed
think
to not name anything you want to eat.
That's my point. You
That's what I
don't.
heard.
you're gonna have to ask Ghost.
Because then when you go to kill it, all of a sudden you have a connection to it.
Susie D,
Yeah.
you're right. But I just love all you guys. You're the reason I'm here, honestly, so I can have someone to talk
don't
to, and you guys put up with my newness and my.
I'd never name animals I intended on eating. I couldn't do it.
I don't think I could either. I'm not. See, I don't have a problem with raising them for meat, but my daughter. So if we get chickens, I have to
Right.
get at least one chicken for
Once
her
you-
that we wouldn't kill.
Right. Once you name it, though, it's kind of like
I wouldn't remember those names,
connecting to
each
it.
one.
Okay, but what if you were like, what was that movie? You know that movie where the airplane, like, just something happened and it crashed in the Andes or something like that, and there's totally nothing else to eat except another person. Would you do it?
Oh,
Would you do it?
I saw.
No.
that.
Would you be hungry enough to do that? Because I know some
No.
people would not.
I have God. There's no way I would eat a person.
All right, I've never been in this situation, but
Wouldn't.
I don't think
I'd
I could
kill
do
myself rather than eat a person.
that. I'm just
straight
wanting to
up, I
throw
would.
thinking about it.
I know that for a fact.
I couldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it. It's not even that I couldn't. It's just, it's completely against my morals. Completely.
Yeah, see, everybody's
If they
different.
were already
And there are
dead,
things that I would not eat if I were hungry. I would eat the freaking grass before I would eat a
Eat
tarantula.
dandelions, man.
if they were already dead,
I still wouldn't eat a person. I never would
I don't
eat
think I
human
could
flesh.
either.
I can promise you that. I would rather die.
It's making
than
me
eat
get the
human flesh.
EBGBs thinking about it. But I
But,
cannot.
but it is a real scenario because of some, it's
Yeah.
happened.
It is a real scenario. I've seen that movie you're talking
okay,
about. I did.
There's a real scenario here, but you got to think about something. There's two different types of people on this planet, on this earth. There's good
Mhm.
people and there is evil people. And I'm sorry, but I could not see a good person doing that.
Yeah.
A God-fearing
Well,
man
they did-
would
well,
not
they
do
did it.
that.
Yeah, and they did it on, oh, what was that? What?
Like,
Oh,
I
the one with the
couldn't.
zombies.
I keep getting the EBGBs from it.
couldn't.
That one camp. Instead of going, I don't know if they just couldn't find meat themselves or what, because everybody else was doing it. Oh,
Yeah, I saw
The
that
Walking-
movie. I know exactly which one
Oh,
you're talking
they
about.
did it in The Walking Dead too.
Okay,
Yeah,
but think about it
remember
like
with
this,
Bob?
guys. Think about it
Mhm.
like this. If
It
you
was
have to
Bob.
eat people to survive, do you have a life? No. Because what are you going to eat after that? Because obviously at this point, it means you have nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, but at that point, when you have nothing and you're literally left with only human bodies to eat, I'm sorry, but where's the cliff? I'm jumping. I'm done at that point. If there's nothing
I
to
couldn't.
eat on this earth but dead people, no thanks.
And see, this is exactly my point. Everybody is different. Not everybody is going to eat something just because
Something's
they're
crawling.
hungry. I
Guys.
wouldn't either.
It's against my faith, my beliefs, my morals, my everything. So
I couldn't do it. I don't
I
think I
wouldn't do it. If there was a chance that I could survive by searching for animals. Even if I saw that body, I'd keep looking for the animal, whatever, even a squirrel. I would. If I couldn't find that, well,
Mhm.
I might just wander off a cliff.
I couldn't do it either.
Yeah. And there was that one here that, they suspect did that back in the old Western days, but
No, I think that really is between that line there, though, where there's like, if it was an evil person, they'd probably do it.
Yeah.
But if
At
it's
that
a
point, I
good,
wouldn't think there's a
God-fearing
reason to even
person,
live. I'd be
they're
like,
not
you know
gonna
what?
do
There's
it.
no reason for me to even live,
Exactly. That's my point.
But the wrench in that is you have children. What would you do with your
I don't.
children?
Ha
No, no. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. What if you did have children? Would you
You'd
feed
do
them?
anything to help
Okay,
them.
but you got to think about it like this too, though. You're also dragging them to live on in this cannibalistic way, where that's all there is to eat.
Right. But what
That
would you do
life
with
for
them?
them? See, it's a totally different question because I don't have kids. So I can't honestly answer this question. I can't. Because all I can think about at this moment in my life and everything is I don't have that connection
That's
to
a
even
fair.
have that
That's a
thought.
fair. That's a fair answer.
Road movie.
But for me personally, I just wouldn't, because I don't have to worry about that. So there's zero chance.
Mhm.
For other people, I can't say they have that zero chance, because it's different when you have family. You have to,
Guess who's
it's
home?
different. But at the same time, would you want to live on with your children in a world where all you could eat was people?
Oh no.
Exactly my point. I wouldn't either.
And then you think about what they're trying to push on people. What are they trying to push on people? And they're trying to take away our meat.
What kind of head, Ninja? Was it an animal head?
There's a doctor in Europe. I think I can't remember. There's a guy in Europe, and he's trying to push cannibalism. There's another guy who's trying to push eating bugs.
Well, yeah, they've already mentioned
Lots
the
of people
bugs
pushing
out
that,
here, haven't they?
including Bill Gates.
Yeah. Oh, a parrot head. Okay.
Every time somebody brings this up, it's so
That's
weird.
different. But a human? Oh.
Okay, we could change the subject. You already.
It's a good subject, though. It really is, because you don't know what you're gonna do. You can say you're
Well,
not
yeah.
gonna do it,
I'm
but
not.
when you're actually faced with it, you're gonna do it.
I can tell you from experience of being hungry, even I wouldn't do it.
See, and I've
Exactly.
never been that experience where I've been hungry enough
I've
to
had
try it.
that experience
I've
too.
been homeless on the streets.
even
I've
had
been
that
hungry
experience.
and alone.
I could tell you, I even had that experience in the hospital and they had to give me a feeding tube for a few days because I would not eat. I just wouldn't.
Thank you,
Because
Bigfoot. You
because
said
I
it
didn't-
very properly right there. Thank you. I appreciate the way you said it. Just, you can't. Okay, people? If you eat people, you're fucking evil. I'm sorry.
Swears.
Period.
Right.
Sorry for swearing. I am. But
I don't mind little swears, but the
I
big
really didn't mean
F-bomb-
to. I'm trying to.
Lucky.
but
Hi.
That's what
saw the
that's
video. I
my
didn't watch
personal
all of them,
belief.
but I
Period.
was on here.
If you can do that, you're evil.
I'm not evil. What are you talking
We're talking about people.
If you can eat
Remember
another
that
human being, you're evil.
Remember that movie that was it you? Oh God, I don't know if it was with him. I watched it,
Well,
but
explain
anyway, Susanna mentioned it. They were up they got stranded in the snow and they had to eat each other.
Oh, what
Was
movie
that-
is that?
I don't know if it was with him. I do that a lot. I say, remember this, and it wasn't
That's
with
just
him
my
that I
belief,
watched
though.
something.
Yeah, and I think it was in the Andes that they crashed.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember it. It was also they got stuck or they got trapped up there, or they
Well, think about it this way:
crashed
if you
or
eat
something.
the person, you're going to hell. If you walk off the cliff because you're starving,
yeah. See,
are you going to hell?
Donner Party of 5. Lady Casca.
Oh yeah, the Donner Party. Yeah, I remember
Yo,
that one.
Morgan, you gotta cook them well done. Yep.
It would be different if they were alive versus they were already dead, I guess. But like I said, I've never been in a situation where I've been hungry or destitute, so I can't say.
Would you eat a rotting corpse?
No.
No.
Yeah,
Because
no.
that's the already
Mm-mm.
dead option.
Well, not if they were freshly dead and they were in the cold and the ice and
How's
snow.
that gonna happen?
But
Really? Really, Lee? It's gonna just
the
happen.
movie was called Alive. Yes, I remember.
Yeah, Ethan Hawke was in
They're
that,
just
right?
gonna be
Wasn't Ethan
perfectly
Hawke in that?
preserved and frozen in one of your chest freezers. Is that it?
Yeah, there are people like when I was just in that situation where I just didn't want to be here, I literally starved myself. I didn't want to eat. And they had to force it to me. I just you know, there's just sometimes where you're in those situations and you do experience
Yeah.
those things.
I'd really like someone else's opinion on that. Eating people to survive isn't evil. I've stated my opinion on that.
I say no, I wouldn't do it, but
No,
like I
no,
said,
it's not even would you do it or not. Is it pure evil?
if you feel like you have something to live for, maybe
It
not.
feels
If they were already dead, I couldn't do it if they were alive. But if they had just died and it was cold and it was keeping them cold in the snow, I don't even know. But then what happens if they
Nothing
have
great.
diseases and stuff too? You don't know.
you go mad from eating people too, right?
No, I don't know.
You
because I've
you
never
go
researched
fucking
it.
insane after you do that. I
I've
forget
never
the thing it's called that happens to you though. It's like a brain
This-
disease.
Yeah, it's like
Oh
spongiform.
my gosh, Joe Morgan.
It's
So-
kind of it's similar to what the deer get,
But it's all
a
just like
spongiform disease,
it goes
um,
back.
but they call it different names.
Okay, so we got
I don't know.
we got
That's a,
And some
Firefly
people-
evil. Susie
Some people
says
also
evil.
get kuru.
Eating
Oh, yeah,
people is
see,
wrong and
like
evil
Carrie
in
said
any
it.
situation.
I don't
Thank
know
you.
what that
Kuru
is.
disease. That's what I was talking about.
You see it in like
I would jump off a
African
cliff and
tribes
die myself.
and
Okay.
things like that, where they
They're all
do
agreeing with me.
practice
Thank you
that.
guys. Thank you.
it's a tricky subject.
No, it's not. It's really
if you've
not.
seen somebody like that, they can't. They have a hard time walking. It's hard to describe. You have to see it, but they do have videos of that.
Yeah. We're gonna go get soil.
Yep.
Yeah, you can go if you want. Get dressed. Oh, he wants to go out. Todd wants to go out, people.
Holes get eaten into your brain when you eat people. Mm.
Oh yeah, mad cow disease.
Oh no, it's worse than that.
Oh goodness.
Mad cow disease.
What a question. I never thought that kind of question would pop up on a live stream. I didn't listen to.
Mad cow disease, spongiform disease, and kuru.
I got to mute
Oh.
for a second. My daughter says I better mute for a second. She must have something to tell me.
Okay.
I completely agree with you, Bigfoot. I do. But that's why I was saying it is a bit different from my situation because I couldn't even relate to that. It is. But for me, I can say without a doubt, I wouldn't.
And see, that right there, Ginger. Ugh, I cannot speak right now. Ginger Ninja, that right there tells you what God is doing.
We're not wait. Oh, now both of my children want to go.
That's a
never wanna-
TV show you're talking about.
Yes, but
It's
if
a
that were
TV
happening,
show.
if that were happening, and
It's the
You-
Walking Dead
could-
TV
Yes,
show.
I saw that.
right,
It's a TV show. That's not
Yes.
real life, is my point.
Bigfoot. Join us next week with Cooking with
But
Lee.
it is real life. You see it in African tribes. You
Ugh.
see, I think you even see it in other places.
You can all
I
justify
think
it
there's a
all you
South
want.
American tribe
It's
as
evil.
well.
Okay, that's
that-
my bottom line there. Justify it all you want.
I'm not
It's not
justifying
okay in my
anything.
books.
No, that was not a justification at all. I was
I'm
saying
just joking.
that would be God's revenge on somebody who did that to them.
All right, guys. I'm gonna have to sign off because we gotta go get the soil.
We officially
Katie.
creeped her out. She has to run away now.
No, I was waiting for Lazarus to come home. He went fishing. Oh, you weren't here in the beginning, were you? Chris went fishing this morning. But we did our raised beds. I think the video dropped. I'm not sure yet. Hi, True American Loretta. Yeah, so we gotta go fill the beds with the soil so I can put my tomato plants in there.
And there will be some videos uploaded later of some nice bass I caught this morning. I actually outfished her son again.
They have this.
I
thing
can't
when
wait
you're
to see
fishing.
this.
Ooh,
I
you're
wanna see
knocking my
this.
chair down. Oh, how do I? Hold on. Oh yeah.
Fishies.
Oh, it stays lit up when it's on there. Okay.
Hey Lee, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
I'm doing a
These-
live stream in half an hour. Could you share the link? Or my mod?
Yeah. How do I do that, honey?
So I just dropped the link in the private chat.
Okay.
If you could put it in the regular chat.
All right. I
Hey,
gotta
Dee.
figure out. Drop down to chat due to. Oh, okay. So when I go, will you stop doing that? I have vertigo on a normal basis, so that's sending me in a tailspin right now. Oh, okay. I gotta copy it with the blue part. Okay.
I think
Yeah.
Trust didn't want to hear it either.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna go back up there. Gotta bear with me, guys. I'm a little slow at that.
Yeah. So last
There you
week,
go.
Trust had a phone call. That's why he dropped out.
I forgot to put your name. Hold on. These.
yeah. So
Right.
last week,
Right.
there was a church shut down in Ontario, and it was all filmed. And I was watching the video, and I really wanted to share it, so I put together a little thing. It's not going to be long, but it's just kind of like what's going on in Ontario with the churches right now, because it's frustrating. It is. And it was the way they interrupted in the middle of a church session got to me. It's like, that's not okay.
Hey, Sita. You guys are all coming in, and I have to go. I've been on here for an hour and a half. But Chris is here now, so we got to go get the soil. The poor guy, I wiped him out last night.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. Everybody go to Dee's live. Is it right after this one?
It'll be at 11.
Okay.
So
Go check out Dee's. If I was home, I would, but I'm going to be gone.
I don't
The
know.
kids actually want to go out with us. I think
Yeah,
they just want to
maybe
stop
I'll
at a fast food place, honestly.
Don't worry, Deez. I won't mention any of that eating
What?
of the people.
Thank you all for coming.
Bye, Lee.
Bye, guys.
Love
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Love you all in
Love
chat.
you guys. Have fun, Dee's.
Have a good one.
Oh, I got to hit the button. Leave studio.
Oh, you want to end it?
Oh, end it. Oh, that's right. Okay. See? Thank you. Oh, I got to hit it again.